Hey guys, welcome back to the Tanks on Full YouTube channel, and today I am going to go get my Class 3 medical. So we're driving over to Benton in Kansas. They call it 1K1, 1001. Have an aeromedical doctor over there, so you have to get a specialized physical. They have level 1, 2, and 3. Level 1 or Class 1 is actually the highest level, so it's a little bit backwards. I'm getting just a Class 3 private pilot's license medical, so that allows me to go to my aeronautical school and eventually become a private pilot and a student pilot. So really, if you've not looked into this, you might just do a little bit of searching. I found a couple guys. There's a website specifically for these types of physicals. Your doctor may perform these, or you may contact your doctor's office and they could maybe steer you, but I'll post the link. I'm blanking on the website. I'll post the link below where there's a pretty good list. You just type in your area and your zip code and it will help you find someone that specializes in all of this. So about anywhere from $150 to $200, not exactly cheap, obviously not covered underneath insurance. I'm sure if you had it for like a business expense, if you're more of a professional pilot, you could obviously write it off on your taxes or something, but about $200. He did say that there is a new thing that they're doing now, so it's a more strict color vision test and I believe night vision test. He said it's a one and done, so you do it once in your entire life. You pass it, you fail it, whichever way. It costs $50, so it's not super cheap, but it does add on to that $150 to $200. So we're just gonna go. They just do main things like your reflexes, your eyesight, a hearing test. They do a minor urinalysis, I believe, just for like kidneys and stuff. I'm a little surprised that they don't do drug testing. I did like a lot of DOT work, and when I did DOT, everyone that we worked for required a drug test. So a little bit surprised, but I mean, that's fine. Just gonna go get this figured out. So we're gonna roll up to Stearman here in a few minutes and visit. Okay, so we are getting really close to the airport. It's one of my favorite places to go visit. This one's kind of like a playground for a lot of people. They have a lot of fun planes. They're not really cross-country planes. They're a lot smaller planes. It's called Stearman. Stearmans were originally made in Wichita, and there's about, I don't know, probably 5 to 8 or more out here. I don't even know anymore. And there's quite a few, like Piper Cubs, and a lot of those fun planes. People fly in their Siriuses. They're serious, you name it. I mean, all the small planes all the way up to private jets land here. Little restaurant. They do lots of car shows. It's always a fun place to go. So I'll take my kids over here every once in a while on the weekend, especially when it's a really nice day. It's real ugly this time of year. Everything's kind of dead, but it's all about to start blooming, green up here really quick. It's a really fun place to go. A lot of like old Army Jeeps. We have Fort Riley, they fly in, like Apaches and all sorts of really cool stuff. I don't even know what kind of helicopters they are. They have quite a few different ones, so hopefully we get to see something a little bit cooler today. It's a beautiful day. It's just a little bit cold, so there might not be anyone flying, and it's also a Monday, so we'll see who's out here. So we're leaving, and that was super easy. I don't even think I was there probably 25 minutes, and we even chatted a little bit. So pretty simple. It's basically what I mentioned earlier in this video. For people that are worrying about this, it is a Class 3 medical, Class 3, and if you needed to go for a 2 or a 1, it's really not a whole lot extra. I believe they do like an EKG and a few other things. Originally, you start out with a vision test. I read the bottom line. You do left, right, both. And then you also do a color blindness test. This is kind of a one and done type test, so I won't ever need to take that again. In 5 years, you'll take the vision test again, and it's just a machine that does it. Listen to your lungs, take your blood pressure, and you do the test for like diabetes and stuff. So pretty simple, only takes a few minutes. Pay and you get your medical certificate. So I have my medical right here, and I'm good to go for 5 years. So next steps, we're going to be learning how to actually fly and I need to take my written exam. I haven't done anything on the written portion yet. I've actually been studying. I'm about 80% of the way done with the Pilot Institute. It's been fantastic. I've used it for my 107 training. I opted not to actually go get it because I wasn't going to use my drone for business, but I could essentially go take that test really easily at this point because I know all the information. But just something that I enjoy. I enjoy drones and just understanding the laws behind all of it. And I don't know, it's going to be a lot of fun, so make sure to tune back in. I'm going to go see if any airplanes are out. There was a pretty sizable airplane just take off here a minute ago. Maybe just sit here for a minute and see if anyone comes in. But I think that's all for today. Thanks for tuning in. If you got any questions, probably the best is you can look it up online. Like if you start doing your ground school training, there's a free course on the Pilot Institute about, it's really just like about 2-hour crash course on what are you getting yourself into, more or less. And they discuss all the meta physical type stuff and everything that you're going to go through for your essentially ground school and your written exam. So I think that's about it for today. I'll see you next time.